Welcome back, everybody. Third period coming up. Des Moines made it a very interesting game. We are tied up at 2 apiece. Shots that last period, we forgot to mention Des Moines 12 for a total of 17. Sioux City a total of 11. That period for 20. Well, I think whoever controls this period, I think is going to win this game. I mean, I'll even say I think the next team who scores will probably win this game. So I'd put money on it. I'll tell you that much. Sioux City, they need to have a big period here. They had a great first, but then kind of took a step down. We'll say that in the second. So, um, it'll be Musket and I don't even know who that is. Zupfer at the face-off. Here we go. Now we'll finally drop the puck. I don't know what took them so long, but finally they get it off. Rylan Randall will take this one. Randall out towards center. Randall gives it on over Riley Zupfer. Zupfer picked up their car. I don't know why we keep getting knocked off the air, but that's good. Why is it doing that? power play goal. Oh, I don't know why it keeps on wanting to do that. We're gonna try and get back here on the live side of things. I'm trying. We gotta go to the Wi-Fi there. Unconnect and now reconnect it back. Face-offs, one puck will roll out towards center here. Jeffress gets an elbow from Searles. Here's Tupley with it now. Tupley back behind the net, picked up there by Luke Gary. Here's Gary with it. Poke check there by Keaton Ori. Here's Tupley with it behind the net. Tupley feeds it on over to Trey Jeffress. Jeffress out towards the blue line. Tomko tipped in front there by Ori. Now that's Tupley again with it. Tupley down there. Ori in the corner. Jeffress feeds it on over Tupley. Shot went wide. Okay, hang on. Okay, microphone's on, so that's good. Here's another shot that went wide. Gold with it now. Gold up high and out of play.
First financial power play. Fans, get out your Stewart Youth Hockey 50-50 raffle tickets for tonight. If you have the white ticket with the number 369393, you are tonight's winner. And if you're holding the white ticket number 369...
Well, now it doesn't even want to connect back. And I know once I go on my data... it's going to want to keep kicking me out. Face off will come to the left of... can't even tell who that is. Well, it comes to the left of Belly, but who's taking the draw? It's Zupfer and Max Anderson. I'm going to try and get us back now. Face-off will come to the right of Belly. Face-off's one. Puck will roll into the hands here of Jeffress. Jeffress right out there in front, got blocked. Now here's Tupley. Shot save made by Belly. Rebound loose in front of the goal. Picked up there by Jeffress off the boards towards center. This'll go. No icing. Puck rolls back behind the net there for Searles. Here's Searles off the boards. Feeds it wide. Tupley with it in the corner. Tupley feeds it on over to Shane Gold. Here's Gold on to Luke Gary. D-Saint Hebert with it on Tomko. Tomko shot hit the post. Rebound just went wide. Now Tomko tries to get it out to somebody. Boy, that was about as close as you could get. Here's Gold with it now. Gold feeds it on back behind the net. Boy, and you could hear that from a mile away. Gold mishandles the puck. Now it's in a scramble for Howard with it. Howard there for Tylik. Here's Tylik in front. Shot went wide. Here's Cottingham with it. Cottingham into the hands of Jefferson. He'll clear it down ice. And this should go for icing, and it does. Face-off will come to the right of Ryder Shea. Of course, Shea will probably be the starter tomorrow night. I can't imagine it'll be Fickthorn, but here's Ori. Shot went up high and wide. Rebound in front. Shea was there to make the save. Boy. How much do you want to bet Fickthorn wouldn't have made that save? I'm kidding. Never talk bad about your favorite team and their players. Never do that. Face-off will come to the right of Shea. Tylik and Okavita at the draw. Okavita screwed up on the face-off. So now it'll be Bailey and Tylik. Tylik wins the draw. Here's Rylan Rooney with it, kept in though by Davenport. Takes a shot blocker to side by Ryder Shea. Here's Poyer with it. Back there for Reese Wallen. Wallen picked up there by Rylan Rooney. Rooney picked up Poyer. Poyer back behind the net. Here's Stanger now with it. Stanger in the corner. Rylan Rooney has it. Rooney behind the net. Lets it free. Here's Ori. Ori now to Rylan Rooney. Rooney, Davenport. Shot got blocked there by Poyer. Now Tylik with it behind the net. Tylik for Rooney. Picked up there by Dakota Bailey. Puck will roll off the glove of Ori. Ori picks it up behind the net. Ori feeds it on over across to Davenport. It was only a matter of time before he did. Here's Ori with it again out towards center. Ori sends it back behind the net. Lions on over to View. View to Gavin Carr. Here's Carr. Gives it on. Kaysen must get off the boards. There is Anderson with it. Anderson now. Gavin Carr back behind the net. Here's Zupfer. Zupfer now to Zidlicki. Zidlicki. It rolls back behind the net. Wow. That was quite late, but on the icing, nonetheless. We'll take it. .11:33 left to go here in this third period. Des Moines with the 3-2 lead. Face-offs one. Puck will roll into the corner. Here's Ryland Randall with it. Randall back behind the net. Cannot be handled by Jeffers. Here's Zupfer with it. Zupfer feeds it on out towards center. Picked up there, Ryland Randall. Randall at the blue line. Picked up there by Luke Gehry. Boy, we got bodies falling down all over the place. Here's Schmiel. Shot went wide. I think it clipped the post. Here's Schmiel with it. Out there in front. It gets blocked aside. Luke Gehry off the boards towards center. That's Rylan Randall. Randall there for Zidlicki. Zidlicki to Harper Searles. Searles a shot. Saved by Ryder Shea. I think somebody just got called for a penalty. Interference. Somebody got it. Oh, my God. Well, who are they giving it to? Oh, Sioux City's going to have a power play, I think. Yeah, Zidlicki's going to the box for interference. We'll take that. time of the penalty is going to be 9:01. Oh. You got two guys in the box, which means they got to be put on the kiss cam, you know. Face-off will come to the right of Belly. Face-off's one. Got to take advantage of having one man down, although there's going to be another penalty now called. Holding's going to be the call. And just like that, we'll go to 4-on-4. That only took 8 seconds off the clock. It's ridiculous. Tylik wins the draw. Here's Kroll with it. Kroll. So, but the good thing is Des Moines will only have a power play for about 8 seconds. So, Randall, that'll roll down ice. So, yeah, we won't be shorthanded for too long. Yeah. Here's Kroll with it. I only understood the last part of that. The bowl of cereal part, I don't know what the other part was about, but here's Tylik with it down there in the corner. Tylik in a scramble for. Although we are going to have Trevor Chirps in the house on January 10th, so that'll be exciting to see. Here's Gold out toward center. Gold down there in the corner. Here's Ori with it. I should keep my mouth shut. Here's Ori's shot, and he ran over Ryder Shea. Well, he's already going to get called for that. And then Carr knocked down Ori for being a knobhead, as he should. Yeah, that was smart from Ori.
No, they're not going to call it.
They are. So now we'll have the power play. This will be 4-on-3 for 44 seconds. Then we'll go back to 4-on-4 for 8 seconds, and then Sioux City will have the power play after that. Oh, shoot, that's the wrong team. Because I color code my score sheet that I've got here, so. Have to take advantage. We can't take another penalty. Here, we can't take another penalty. Whatever you do. Tomko will take the draw with Searles. Face-offs when he really comes up towards center. Here's Shane Gold with it now. Gold gives it on over to William Tomko out towards center. Tomko on over, cannot connect with Shane Gold. Boy, the Muskies look kind of tired right now. Here's Gold with it. Gold. Well, it's played off sides. I mean, now is the wrong time to get tired. I mean, I get it. You know, last night probably took a lot out of them. You know, just being in Fargo and what the game that was. But, Here's Jeffress with it. You know, he can't be tired tomorrow night because Fargo, they're going to come back swinging. I don't even know what the score is, but as far as we knew, they were in the lead. So, yeah, here's Gold out towards center. Gold crosses the blue line. Gold gives it on across to Jeffress. Here's Jeffress. That scores! Trey Jeffress tie game, baby! And if anybody was going to do it was going to be Trey Jeffress. Trey Jeffress, second of the night, fourth on the weekend, his 17th goal on the season. Oh, and somebody from Des Moines getting an earful right now from the referee. Time of the goal, 10:59. So that something's going on because somebody from Des Moines should be out of the box now. Zidlicki should be out. And that would make it 4-on-4. By my calculations. No, it should be 14 coming out because that wouldn't make sense otherwise. I don't think the referee knows who's coming out, to be honest with you. Because they haven't taken anything off the board yet. There's 4 guys on out there for Des Moines. In fact, they're not going to let the referee drop the puck till they figure out who's out of the box. Who's in, who's out. Like I said, I don't think the referee really knows who should be in or out either. I don't know. Everyone's just kind of standing around now. Nobody's really talking or anything like that. So it really honestly should be, it should be 14, Zidlicki, that comes out of the box. So it should be, unless this is a media timeout, they're just taking it now. And if that's the case, we'll take a break, get it all straightened out, and we'll be right back.
My antiperspirant? I try to use it the one I got down because it doesn't always work. If your antiperspirant doesn't do what you hired it to, fire yours and hire ours. Right Guard antiperspirant. Get the drying agent that really helps keep you dry. Stops odor too.
Well, my antiperspirant works when my boss is in a good mood. Like, he was in a good mood about a year ago.
Then fire yours and hire ours. Ours is Right Guard.
Welcome back, everybody. 9:01 left to go in the third period. We are tied up at 3 apiece. Well, right now, the referees are talking. I'm not sure they know what the hell's going on, but... Okay, so they took... Well... Because now Ori's in the box. He had at least a... So now they put 1 minute and 20 seconds on Tupley That's not right either. There's hands flailing around down there in the penalty box. It should be Ori. They got the right guy out. Ori should have a minute 20. Tepley should have 11 seconds. Okay. There's that. All right, this is a big mess. Okay. Now they got the right guy out. So, face-off's won. Here's Ryan Kroll with it. Either way, the game is tied. That's all I care about. Trey Jeffers is second of the night, 17th on the year. Where there is a will, or where there's a won't, there's a will. However that phrase goes. Puck taken there by Jeffress. You could go for a hattie here, and boy, it could take the lead. Here's Tomko. On to Jeffress. Back to Gold. Gold feeds it on to Tomko. Tomko. I'm back here for Luke Gary. Gary back for Gold on Tomko. One-time shot got blocked. Here's Tomko with it at the blue line. They've got the power play for the next half a minute, so convert on it. Convert on it. Here's Shane Gold with the Gold. Pass across. Tipped by Davenport into the netting and out of play. With 8:03 left to go. Luke Gary now will take the draw with K.D. St. Hebert. Face-off's won. Here's Ryland Rooney. Sends it back behind the net. Taken by Luke Gary. Gary out towards the blue line. Sends it on out to Shane Gold. Back for Luke Gary. Luke Gary down there for Trey Jeffress. Here's Jeffress. Shot save made by Belly. Now it comes back out there for Gold. Here's Gold. On across Anderson. Shot went wide. Des Moines back at full strength, but Sioux City still has it. That's Gold. Pass across. Anderson. Ooh, he couldn't hang on to it. Here's Anderson with it. Rush up the left side. All right. Ori, boy, that was, I don't even know who you're going to penalize for that. Ori initially went down, then he tripped up Max Anderson. And it's Anderson, of course, who gets the penalty because that's how it works, I guess, according to the Zebras with the orange stripes. Hooking is the call. I think that's a load of crap, but, you know, because Ori was hanging on to a stick. That's not hooking, people. And then he took Anderson down, but, you know, they're obviously going to ignore the truth. Naturally, they do. So now is actually supposed to be the TV timeout, but we took it a little early because the refs couldn't figure out who scored for us, so. I really hope we could take the lead.
Lionel Reyes is our Kids Club winner. Be sure to head to the booth.
So it's Trey Jeffress from William Tomko and Shane Gold at 12:30, well, at 10:59. So Gold now with 2 points on the night. He's got a goal and an assist. Trey Jeffress, 2 goals, and then Booten and Lyons each with an assist. Face-offs won. They get it out of the circle just barely. Here's Randall with it on across. Sealinger. Shot went wide. Just cannot give up the lead no matter what you do. Well, not the lead, but I guess that, you know, Des Moines just can't take the lead regardless. Here's Randall with it. Randall. Boy, the crowd just has started oohing and awing, trying to distract Rylan Randall. I don't know why, but... Oh. Oh, it's funny how that works sometimes, isn't it? Here's Zupfer with it. Zupfer feeds it on over to Tylik. Tylik on out. Zeilinger shot saved by Ryder Shea. I mean, at least if you're the Muskies, at least get it to overtime if you're not going to score here in this third. I mean, you've got Ryder Shea in net. He's arguably been better than Fickthorn, but... Musket will take the draw with Rylan Rooney. Face-offs one. Randall out towards the blue line. Keeps it in. Zeilinger. And I think Des Moines had too many men on the ice. Or something happened. They called the whistle. I don't know what happened there. They screwed up. I know that. That's all I care about personally, but... Face-offs one. Here's Tupley with it down there in the corner. Tupley. Rylan Randall will roll into the boards. They should be doing that for all the Des Moines players, not just Rylan Randall, but here's Musket clearing it down ice. 48 seconds left to go here on the power play. Here they go again. And it's just the one guy, too. It's not... Here's Tylik with it. Tylik back there for Tupley. I'm going to join in next time he gets it. Here's Zupfer with it. Zupfer feeds it on back to Tylik. Tylik on back for Zeilinger. Zeilinger, come on, get it to Randall. Back out in front, shot went wide. Now it's Zupfer with it down there in the corner. 20 seconds left to go. Here's Tupley clearing it down ice. Oh, I think he's got to get a handle on it. Come on, touch it. Oh. Here's Randall with it. Oh, out there's Deladonna. I love my job. Here's Davenport. Muskie's back at full strength. Here's Davenport with it behind the net. Oh, he fanned on it. Deladonna fanned on it. Fanned on it twice, actually. Here's Howd on back. Ori slap shot. Blockered away by Shea. Popped up into the air. Okay, Deladonna just used his hand, but we're just going to ignore that. Here's Zidlicki, fires in across Davenport, shot went wide. Now here's Howard with it. Although I guess there's a rule that defenseman, and I don't know. It's too complicated, so we're not going to worry about it. Here's Howard with it, back behind the net. Davenport now with it. There now for Howard. Howard back to Davenport. Jeffress, well, now Howard is there again. I don't know why he's got it. Jeffress now has it, and he'll clear it down ice. Shots even now at 22 apiece. But Des Moines had 5 shots this period compared to Sioux City's 2. So here's Stenger with it back behind the net. Here's Keaton Norrie with it. On out for Howard. Howard towards center. Kaysen Musket has it. On over across Dakota Bailey. Bailey popped up into the air. Back down there in the corner there for Dallas View. Picked up Bailey. Oh, boy. Gets slammed into the boards. But now here's Dallas View with it. View crosses the blue line. 4 minutes left to go here in this third. Here's Stenger with it. Stenger in the corner. Feeds it on back to Dakota Bailey. Shot. Save made by Belly. Now it's taken back behind the net. Keaton Ori in the corner. Here's Ori with it. Ori back to Davenport behind the net. 3:38 left to go. I want Rylan Randall back on. Stolen Christian Lyons, and he'll clear it back in. Behind the net, taken there by Davenport. Tipped up into the air. Davenport gets it down. Potter, and a scramble for behind the net. Ori gets knocked down there by Okavita, as he should. Here's Carr with it. Carr at the blue line takes a shot. Scores! Carr! Muskies take the lead with 3:12 left to go! That was awesome! Gavin Carr, I think it looked like it changed direction, but nobody got it in front. That's going to be Carr's first career USHL goal. And he takes the lead with 3:12 left to go in this game. Oh, we needed it. We needed it. We needed it. Oh, but now you got to protect it for 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Ooh, 16:48, time of the goal. Holy. At least I don't think it was deflected, but puck's popped up into the air unless somebody else got in front of it and deflected it. Here's Wallen with it. Any minute now, you'll see Belly get pulled, I think. Here's Shea. Oh, that took a funny bounce! And Shea covered it up. Oh, you can't do that to me. Boy, it took a funny hop off the boards, then off the side of the goal, and holy Shea. My heart skipped not just one beat, but quite a few beats on that one. That could have gone so wrong. If Des Moines wins this draw, I think Belly is coming out of the net. We'll hear who got it. Musket will take the draw with Deladonna. Face-off's won. Here's Stanger with it. Stanger feeds it on over to Anderson. Back there for view. It's kept in, though, by Des Moines. That's somebody's up for... Oh, it's dragged aside by Shea. Oh, puck will roll off the boards. Back for Rylan Randall, and he bobbled it. Oh. Oh. Here's Searles with it. Searles up the right side. Pass across. Goes back behind the net. A Shea. And then Stanger took a nasty fall into the boards, but he's up and fine. Here's Deladonna with it, keeping it in. Poyer with it. Poyer up back. It's Randall. Oh, Randall deflected down into the corner. Belly. I bet you he's coming. Here's Anderson with it now. Scramble for. Musket takes it. Off the boards towards center. Hang on. Rylan Randall's got it. Oh. Feeds it back behind the net. Shea will take it. Shea feeds it on over to Stanger. Stanger now to Tomko towards center. Tomko back. They'll take it. Tylik. Tylik behind the net. Feeds it on out into the hands of Jeffress. He flips it out towards center. Reese Wallen will take it. 1:30 left to go in this third. Here's Tylik with it. And here goes Belly back to the bench. Extra attacker on for Des Moines. Here's Rooney with it now. Wallen behind the net. On back out for Zidlicki. Zidlicki feeds it on over to Kroll. Here's Kroll. On back for Keaton Ori. Ori shot. Got deflected and blocked in front. And Luke Gary sends it down the ice and wide. Icing. Boy, and my phone is red hot on fire, too, so. Tom Tomko will take the draw with Tylik. Empty net at the other end right now. Tomko wins the draw. Carr down the ice and wide once again to the left. Another icing. They called the icing, but the clock continued to tick down. They're going to have to add at least 3 or 4 seconds back on the clock. Exactly 1 minute. Tylik will take the draw with Tomko. Face-offs one. Carr again down ice. Boy. This time Zupfer comes up with it with 55 seconds left to go. Boy, this is nerve-wracking. Howard with it. Picked up there, Christian Lyons. Here's Howard with it. Howard. Back down there's Jeffress. He sends it out. It's cleared but not out. That one's blocked, and now Tomko has the puck. Oh, just get it to Jeffress. Now Carr will send it towards an empty net, and Randall came up with it. If he wasn't there, that would have rolled straight into the net. Here's Ryland Randall with it up the left side. Randall. Oh, he played it offsides. Ooh, I think Belly's going to have to come back on, though. Maybe not. Nope. Face-off will come in front of the penalty box across from the Musketeers bench. It'll be Musket and it'll be Wallen at the face-off. Win the draw again and send it down ice, just like they've done the last 3 face-offs, at least. Face-offs won by Musket, but Zupfer picks it up. Okavita clears it down ice. Boy, if Ryland Randall doesn't get to it, I was going to say. Oh, here's Randall with it. 15 seconds left to go. Is it offsides again? Yes, it is. It's just offsides. It's okay. That's okay. We'll take the face-off right where it was the last time. Musket ends up for at the face-off. Come on. Face-off's one. Here's Ori with it. Ori gives it on over Zidlicki. Still an empty net. Puck is cleared out towards center for Ori. 7 seconds left to go. Des Moines better hurry up and get it on over Zidlicki. Picks it up. Here's Zidlicki. Pass across. Shot save made by Shea. And the Muskies win! 4-3! What a comeback! 2 comebacks tonight! Wowie, wowie. That tension was just killer right there, I gotta say. Muskies will salute the crowd at center. Well, they've got 4 out of 6 on the weekend, so that's good. Of course, we still got tomorrow night. Teddy Bear Toss. Boy, we had 2 comebacks in that one. Sioux City was up 2-0. Des Moines came all the way back and took the lead, and then Sioux City tied it up and then retook the lead. Oh, thank God. That scared me for a moment, I'm not going to lie, but yeah, Gavin Carr getting his first as a Muskie. I think he's got to be the number 1 star, but of course they'll figure all that once they all get off the ice. There go the referees. Boy, so now that's the last 3 straight we've won against Des Moines. And Des Moines' a good team, so that's a bit of a shocker. Really it is. And I think Tri-City They might not have won yet, but I think they are going to win. And by the way, that's 7 straight losses for Des Moines, too. So, yeah, Sioux City, they'll go up to 25. Tri-City up to 24 unless Muskegon mounts a comeback. In fact, let's look that up right now. And let's look up what's going on in Fargo, too. Fargo shuts out Sioux Falls 4-0, although Sioux Falls had 44 shots on goal. That is just nuts. And it was Alan Lendeck, too, nonetheless. So we'll see A.J. White, I would assume, tomorrow night. Tri-City beat Muskegon 4-0. So, yeah. So now it'll be Sioux City 25, Tri-City 24, and Des Moines 22. And let's see, I'm assuming Muskegon plays Tri-City again tomorrow night. Yep. So it'll be interesting how that all plays out. Those middle 3 spots, I mean, they could be interchanged either which way, but for our 3 stars, I think we are. Yep. We are. 3 stars of the game.
And now, fans, it's time for the 3 Musketeers Stars of the Game. Tonight's 3rd star, he can high-five without missing. Number 25, Gavin Carr.
So Gavin Carr gets number 3. I find that quite interesting. I think we just lost the 3rd period stream. So yeah, we'll have to settle for that. That's okay.
Number 9, Shane.
Okay, apologies about that, everybody. Went off the air, but Trey Jeffers says he just heard number 1 star of the game. So we'll go to an interview with him.
Down here with Trey Jeffers, you got the time over there for the Musketeers. Boy, when it comes to special teams, Trey, you're a special player, you make special plays. Talk to me about, for you, both on the penalty kill and on the power play, you're able to just make something special happen.
I'm all sorts of my teammates being out there helping me. That's the game, so let's go.
That's back-to-back wins for you guys after a long night last night in Fargo and trailing in the 3rd period here tonight. What does that mean for you guys? A couple of big clutch 3rd period plays you guys have made the last 2 nights.
We just stick to it and we find a way to win the game.
We'll see you tomorrow night for Timber Toss. Trey Jeffers.
Yeah, that's really been the motto for the Muskies. Just find a way to get it done. And that's exactly what they did tonight. I don't know if there was much hope, but, you know, you put in Ryder Shea, I mean, you're going to get greatness. We'll probably see him start tomorrow night, so that'll be exciting to see. Tomorrow night we'll have the teddy bear toss, and hopefully we'll have a lot less internet problems than what we did tonight. I like how we did so good for the last little bit, and then all of a sudden we wanted to be a jerk face, but that's the way it happens sometimes. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. We will see you all tomorrow night. Teddy bear toss at 6:45 Eastern time, rather. Excuse me. So we'll see you all for that. Good night. This has been a presentation of RVN Sports in association with RVN. RVN Sports online at rvn.com. We will see you all tomorrow night. Teddy bear toss and Scouts night. 6:45 Eastern time. Join us for that. Good night.